So I got a list article here, but I'm going to turn it into a bit of a game for you guys, see if you can guess some of these. So these are 8 kind of colloquialisms or sayings from around the globe.
Ooh, around the globe.
And I want to see if you can...
I've heard some that I was like, I have no idea.
I want to see if you can guess what they mean. So the first one comes from Italy. A dog in church. Do you know what the phrase "a dog in church" means?
Is it like a whore in church?
like
You don't belong there?
Like somebody acting rambunctious in church.
Everybody knows the Pope lives in Italy, but what does the dog have to do in the church? Nothing really, and that's the point. This is an Italian phrase you don't want to hear, at least not directed at you. A dog in church means that someone is an uninvited guest. It makes sense, really. No one probably invited the dog to church, and all he's going to do is poop by the altar.
I'll take a point for that one.
An uninvited guest. Next one comes from Spain. To give someone pumpkins. What does it mean to give someone pumpkins?
Do they have Halloween? Do they toss pumpkins?
So you think it's like kind of a prank?
It's like smashing pumpkins.
Okay.
Yeah, you smash their pumpkins.
Any guesses from you?
Maybe... I know they're not exactly hollow on the inside, but maybe that's what they're trying to say. Like,
What's the saying again?
To give someone pumpkins.
Like I feel like maybe you're giving them something big but hollow. Like,
Okay.
Maybe that's when you eat a thick girl's ass.
It's related to the Blumpkin. Sayings about handing people random objects often need some context. Here's a case in point. If you hand someone a pumpkin in Spain, you're essentially giving them the cold shoulder. But why pumpkin specifically? For the answer, we have to travel to the saying's origins in ancient Greece. The Greeks at the time considered pumpkins, or probably squashes to be specific, to be anti-aphrodisiacs. So if someone hands you a pumpkin, you know you aren't getting what you're after. So the meaning is to reject someone.
Should give me a bad case of the pumpkins.
The next one comes from Sweden. There's no cow on the ice. There's no cow on the ice.
Okay, if there's a cow on the ice, that seems like easy pickings. Or maybe another thick girl reference.
cow on the ice.
The ice is thin. Thin ice.
Okay, so there's a guess.
I'll go the opposite. Thick ice.
Okay. If a Swede tells you that there are no cows on the ice, that's a good thing. He's letting you know that you have nothing to worry about. The saying seems bizarre, but we can see how it might have come to be. It gets cold in Sweden, so in the olden days, a farmer's cows could have wandered on the ice, fallen into water, and drowned. So when there are no cows on the ice, there are no worries. So the meaning is there's nothing to worry about.
I'll take a point for that one.
The next one comes from Finland. To let a frog out of your mouth. What does it mean to let a frog out of your mouth?
Burp?
Oh, that's a good guess.
And what about you? By the way, I haven't read these, so I don't even know.
Burping after you've eaten a thick girl's ass.
They always come back to it.
Well, let's see. If a Finn tells you you've let a frog out of your mouth, you've said the wrong thing at the wrong time, and now everyone's upset. This saying makes sense in a way. Frogs shouldn't be coming from your mouth, and neither should inappropriate or insensitive words. But how on earth did someone come up with this saying? Is it a common pastime in Finland to stuff frogs in your face hole? So the meaning is to say something wrong or inappropriate. The next one comes from Japan. To have a wide face. What does it mean to have a wide face?
You're a fucking Korean, you piece of shit.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what they think of Koreans.
So you think this is kind of a slur against Koreans?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. You might feel insulted if someone comments on the width of your face, but if that someone happens to be Japanese, take it as a compliment. In Japan, having a wide face means you have plenty of friends and are generally well-liked. In essence, your face is so wide that everyone's seen it and they like what they see. Some people suggest the phrase might have something to do with Japanese beauty standards that consider wider faces to be more attractive. But unless someone from Japan can confirm that for us, we'll be taking it with a grain of salt. So the meaning is to have many friends. So I have a narrow face, apparently. The next one comes from Kenya. The dog is propelled by its tail.
I don't know. I'm just thinking of like wag the dog.
Like maybe somebody's not using their brain. They're thinking with other parts of their body.
Okay.
You don't have like, yeah. Or maybe you don't have a poker face or something. I don't know. Like you're easy to read.
What does an excited dog do? Why, it wags its tail, of course, and that's what the Kenyan saying is telling you to do as well. The point the idiom is making is that you shouldn't be motivated to seek things that make you happy. Kenyan dogs don't just sit around, they go looking for whatever makes their tail wag. So be like a dog and work toward whatever makes you happy and then wag that tail. So the meaning is motivation comes from within. The next one comes from Serbia. Pretend you're English. What does pretend you're English mean?
I want to say have some manners, but I'm guessing they don't think too highly of English.
Yeah.
So you think it's like a put down of the English?
I would kind of think so.
Let's see. The Serbs don't think much about the English, apparently. At least that's if this saying is anything to go by. If a Serb tells you to act like an Englishman, you better do your best impression of a total nitwit. Just pretend you have no idea what's going on and you're completely innocent of whatever you're being accused of.
Okay, so play dumb.
Ouch. Wonder what the English did to the Serbs. Meaning, and act innocent in the face of accusations.
Man, look at these sweat marks. It's like I got weird titty marks and
I wore white.
blotches.
You'll be able to see my nipples in a little bit.
Oh, stick around, folks.
You don't want to shut this off too soon.
And then finally, number 8 from Germany. I think this one's easy to guess, but we'll see. To live like a maggot in bacon.
Oh, that's to live well, to live luxuriously.
Yeah, to me it would be like live like a fly in shit or whatever. This saying sounds disgusting, we'll admit, but the message hiding within it is the complete opposite. Just think from the maggot's perspective for a moment. Crawling around in a pile of bacon would probably be the closest it can find to heaven on earth. So if someone lives like that magnet, they're cradled in the lap of luxury. The Germans could have probably come up with a more pleasant way of phrasing it, though. So yeah. All right. So yeah, that's phrases from across the globe.